Chessman Dan. Welcome back to another episode of Playing Chess. For anyone who's new to the channel, welcome. My name is Chessman Dan, and at the age of 24, I decided I will begin to learn how to play chess. So this whole channel's purpose is for me to document my journey, hopefully inspire people how to play chess, and just have a good time. So, just because this was a really good game. My previous video, I played the Vienna and lost. However, just 2 games later, I won, and I won it really concisely. This video serves as a purpose to show just my progress with the Vienna Gambit and how effective it could really be, and how not to play against the Vienna Gambit. So here against Papa de Alejandro, I'm assuming, I lost. That was last video. And then I played another one where I blundered to stalemate, and we won. So, in terms of my progress, I've been playing consecutively for 4 weeks. This is not 4 weeks of me learning how to play chess. I technically started my chess journey a year ago, but I've been playing sporadic. But I've been playing chess every day for the past 4 weeks. I earned 900 ELO points in 4 weeks is a little clickbaity because I did have some chess fundamentals. I just wasn't playing regularly. Regardless, I'm going to show you. This was a really good game and how to play the Vienna. So, let's do the evaluation because I love the evaluation board. Self-analysis. Alright, here we go. Vienna Gambit starts off King 4 opening. There's a big difference, from my understanding, from E4 opening and the D4 opening. For anyone who's new and it's like, hey, why are you trying to teach me chess? Why are you claiming to be an authority of chess? I'm not. Me making these videos and trying to explaining chess is another format of learning. And also I could teach my padrino Tao something, so that's always cool. Alright, Tío Tao, if you're watching this, here we go. So, 2 big differences, right? If you ever start off with a queen's pawn opening, there's plenty of openings that start off with the queen's pawn opening, specifically the Dunlin system. Chess is dynamic, right? So if you start off with d4, you're pretty much setting the whole board and the whole game to be a very positional game, a very closed game a lot of times. And closed games just refer to how many pawns are there. D4 openings are kind of wild. They're more dynamic. They're more aggressive. There's a lot of variations of openings that start with e4 and lead to very exciting games. So that's what the Vienna is. So Vienna is e4, e5. You kick out your bishop here. Right? There's multiple ways the opponent can respond. There's declining the gambit and accepting the gambit. And then there's weird moves. The mainline move is to move your bishop, the knight out here. This is kind of what we want. And then the whole idea is we bring out this pawn. There's 2 different ways the opponent could respond to the gambit. They could decline it or accept it. There's different versions of declining. Like the queen's not a good move. This is a way of declining the gambit, but not the best move. The best move of declining the gambit is d6. Excuse me, d6. Defending this pawn, because if you take, I take, and then this is just an even position. Even positions aren't bad, but if you're trying to play a gambit, you want to play a gambit. So then, my opponent takes, right? He accepted the gambit. What if my opponent doesn't accept? And let's say he goes here. Well, you still take. Right? So the whole purpose of the gambit is you're offering a pawn. You're going to be down a pawn momentarily, but you will, in return, get it back. So now we're putting pressure on this queen. This knight. And this knight can't go anywhere. So all these squares are kind of blocked off. So this is black's best move. And the whole purpose of the gambit is to go there. Right? If he tries to go anywhere, he's just hanging a knight. So this is a very powerful move, and yeah, he can't. He's stuck. So my opponent rightfully goes back, and the best move and to continue the gambit is you put out this knight out to f3. What's the idea with f3? It prevents any early checkmate nonsense. Right? I've actually won games because my opponent resigned. Because they didn't expect the knight to be there. It hasn't happened recently, now that I'm in the 900s. This also does a really good job at stopping this pawn, because you won't earn it back. So then I go here, My opponent goes c6. Now, um, is that what you? Sometimes I go off in the main line and then be like, okay, never mind. He goes d6. So now he's using d6. d6 is the best because it's if I were to take, activate his queen. I guess it's an accuracy, but I've seen it move before. So the move I decided to play is pawn to d6. So this is kind of like the way the gambit's supposed to go. If we go back, mainline gambit, usually my opponent will go here. This is literally mainline, and then you push out this pawn, just preventing this, just supporting this pawn. And then typically then they go here, or afterwards they might now defend with d6, and you're wondering, hey, how do you win your pawn back? Like this. So that bishop is awesome, and the whole purpose of this knight, moving this knight out here, is you're literally preventing the f-pawn from moving forward. You're securing it. Yes, I didn't attack this pawn, but that's kind of the purpose, because if he goes here, Gotham Chess, shout out Gotham Chess, you pin the knight, or you pin this pawn. So now this pawn, he can't move anywhere. He could go forward, but he can't go. And if he goes here, I go there. A very awesome position, and then there's so many ways you could attack. But that's kind of how the main line goes, and then from there you probably now he'll kick out his bishop, his knight, and then you kick out your knight. I guess not that way. You could kick out here. I don't know. I'm getting lost in track, but the Vienna is really nice. I don't want to go through a full course of the Vienna because I'm not fully prepared to teach that, nor will I ever be in it for years. Regardless. So then, go there. Let's go back to where we were at. Okay, I pinned him. So I have actually used the pin. The whole idea with the pin is I'm stopping this pawn from taking my d4 pawn, and then he moved out his knight, and then I took it back. Very excellent. So, very good position. The evaluation says it's a 1 point advantage for white. Doesn't mean anything, but look what's developed versus what's not developed for black. So there's two semi-open files, the D and E file. I have my both knights, a bishop, a queen. Could castle, I could advance forward. A lot of good moves I could do. My opponent decides to give me a knight. This is a mistake. Now notice, the Vienna Gambit. Or just goes for anything. Don't attack to attack. I guess my opponent wanted to attack to clear the D file, but this is just an inaccuracy. Why is this inaccuracy? Because I take back. And my opponent can no longer take back with this pawn. This pawn is stuck. Now, my opponent, I'd expect this, and I wish I kind of recorded this game live, because he immediately goes queen 5. He takes back with the queen, and I'm just like, whoa. Not a good move. You think, in the past, I would have definitely got intimidated by this queen, because this queen is now broken through my rank. However, chess doesn't care how you feel. The best move is the best move. That's a Gotham quote. What does that mean? I could do something to try to intimidate it, like offer a queen trade, but that's so dumb. This is so dumb. Notice how it shoots down. Best move is the best move. What's the best move? Oh, I actually played it. Luckily enough, I put bishop takes pawn e5. Why is this a great move? Directly targets the queen. If the queen takes, puts him in check. If my opponent takes here, that's just a bad move at all. He just loses a queen, and now I have 2 files. I'm going whatever. I can't draw arrows. So it's a very short game. So how's my opponent respond? He decides to check. What's the best move? Just move a pawn up. Pawns are awesome. Pawns could kick a queen away. There's an IM, I forgot his name, on YouTube, and he explained pawns the best ways. Pawns are like traffic signs. You don't have to obey them, but it's a really good idea to respect. So, my opponent respects a pawn. This is the best. Queen to g4 would have been the best move for him, because I would have offered a queen exchange. Because then I would have taken take. I probably would have accepted it if he would have gone queen. If he would have gone queen to g4, offering a queen exchange. I wonder if this exchange would have been good. Yeah, I would have evened out the game. I probably would have had to exchanged But maybe I would have. I don't know. Regardless. All right, let's go back. So my opponent goes back here. So go, go. Now, what move do I do? And now I'm like, okay, I am up 1 point of material, but it doesn't feel like it. I felt like, man, I have a really winning position. The evaluation board says I have 5 points of material. So even though I only have 1 point of material on paper, I'm up 5 points of material. But it could easily drop if I don't play chess. So chess still has to be played. What's the best move? Knight's advancing is always forward. I thought about it for a little bit, but I'm just like, You can see the clock right here is only 7. I didn't think about it too much. I was like, Spent like 10 seconds thinking about it. I was like, I'm attacking his queen. He's gonna have to move. And then I probably castle this way. That probably was my next idea. And then just started developing the rest of my pieces, and it would have been a decent game. What does my opponent do? Only the worst possible move. Attacks this knight. Now, looks scary, right? Because there's nothing defending this knight. I have to move it. Oh no! There's nothing defending it. I'm gonna lose. But what about knight takes c7? Why is that so good? Because it's a check. And it's a fork. It's a holy fork. The holy fork of no, I don't mean to blasphemy. Sorry, Polly. That's not what I meant. This is the Trinity. Trinity of forks. And my opponent resigned. Why did my opponent resign? He lost a queen. Inaccuracy. Yeah, double casting would have been best. Like I said, the reason why double casting would have been best. Yeah. And now I'm up 10 points of material. And I would have won the game. Yeah, I'm not losing this game. So, very exciting, very exciting. Days I skyrocketed from 500 elo to 900 elo, and once I hit 900, I had my biggest losing. Started playing chess. I had a 10-game losing streak. Climb back. So I'm definitely gonna have to study the middle game. My opening seems really. In the game I lost, my opening was a 98%. My second to last game was stalemate, 99% accuracy for the opening. And this game was a 99% accuracy for opening as well. The games that I usually lose is obviously due to the middle game. So what am I gonna do to improve? Study middle game theory. And for Malini Weenie and the girls, if you guys are watching this, I love you guys.